This is Adam Gorney, Rival Signing Day Show, here with new 2025 five-star quarterback Juju Lewis. Uh, Juju, just talk about the reclass. Was there any hesitation there, or did you kind of feel like one more season and then you were ready to go off to college?
Yeah, no, there wasn't really any hesitation. Like me and my dad had talked about it for a while, and people around us have been talking about it for a while, and we just felt like it was going to be the best situation for us. Just going into it, like that extra year of high school probably wouldn't have done as much as maybe even sitting freshman year of college, just getting to hang out behind whatever school I end up going to.
Yeah, the you made a very early commitment to USC. Now not as early since you've reclassed and stuff. But what did you see in that program? And there's so much to like, especially for quarterbacks. But personally,
Um,
what was it about the Trojans?
Honestly, I mean, I committed to Coach Riley. Like Coach Riley's a great guy. He has some great guys behind him. His name is very big on the offensive scale and the quarterback scale. So when they offered us, we kind of knew it was one of those situations where it was like you don't want to hold off too long because they might shut it down for somebody else, and we couldn't let that happen just because that offense gonna throw the ball. I mean, you've seen what Caleb Williams did the past couple of years at USC and stuff like that. So I felt like it was just a great situation to put myself in.
Take me inside the meetings with Lincoln and what he's shown you and kind of how far you've gotten along here.
I mean, me and Coach Riley, like LA's real far from Georgia. I mean, I don't go out there very often, but I mean, we sat down, we watched Baker Mayfield's highlights from college and stuff like that, and we just get to sit down and talk ball. And he's probably one of the best football minds in college football. I mean, just in terms of talking ball with him, it's always great to get to sit down and talk to him.
That's an interesting segue because Athens is not far from Carrollton, and I think there's no secret that Georgia is trying very hard to flip you. What is your sense with those guys? And everyone saw the picture of you sitting next to Kirby Smart at the basketball game the other day.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, like Athens isn't far away. Me and Coach Smart and all those guys at Georgia, we've been talking for a while, and it's easy to get to. But you know where I stand with my commitment. Like I'm still pretty locked in with Georgia. Of course, we're talking business. At the end of the day, we're gonna make. There's still a long time until signing day for me, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So of course, we're still gonna talk business with certain schools, but I'm still committed to USC.
What is Kirby saying? I mean, he's going to get competitive. He's going to try to flip you. He's going to do everything he can. But what's been his message as to why Georgia would be the right spot for you?
I mean, honestly, like he hasn't talked about any other schools or any
Yeah.
other thing. I mean, you kind of just everything's in the film. Like, I mean, they've won. Last season I mean, they lost in the SEC championship, got thrown out. I mean, everybody knows what Georgia has going on. It's kind of hard not to see it and look at it and being kind of interested in what they have in terms of the situation.
There's some other schools on the periphery, maybe I don't know, maybe more serious than others. Are you kind of at least investigating other options outside of USC and Georgia, or is it really those two?
I mean, there's a couple more. Like the Washington coaches just got to Alabama and stuff like that. Like certain schools I'm looking at, but I mean, like I said before, I'm still committed to USC 100%, and that's where I'm pretty much calling home for now. But I'm not really open to visiting that many schools. Like I'm kind of finalizing my visits and stuff. Like now, like I went to Auburn that one time, and then I went
Yeah.
to Indiana this past week. But in terms of going on visits and stuff like that, I'm pretty much done with all that.
Do you have a timeline, like a drop dead date where you're going to say, all right, this is it, this is what I'm doing, or is it going to kind of flow through your senior year now?
I'm trying to get it done before summer. Like the whole recruiting process has been going on. I feel like it's been going on for a while now, and I kind of wanted to go into my senior year like locked in with who I'm locked in with, and just ready to get out there and be ready to early enroll in December and be out there with the guys.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're kind of ready to go and make a final decision here, especially after you've been recruited for so long.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I've talked to other guys, and people ask me why I'm going so early and why I did the reclass situation, but I try to explain to people like I've been getting recruited since seventh grade and sixth grade, and I've been going on visits since I was 9, stuff like that. Like this whole journey's been a build up, and I felt like it was pretty much time to shut it down. Like I haven't been into this whole recruiting thing. Like I don't like going places. I want to stay in Carrollton as often as I can. So I felt like it was time. It's been time to close it down.
All right, that is five-star quarterback Juju Lewis, USC commit, here with Adam Gorney for Rivals.